Did you know your risk of having a heart attack actually doubles after the age of 65? That's not a scare tactic. It's a proven statistical fact, but here's something you may not have heard before. It's not aging itself that causes heart attacks. It's what you do or don't do after 65 that makes the real difference. Most people don't realize how everyday habits, even small ones, can silently affect their heart health. But here's the good news. You're not powerless. You can take control, and you can start today. In this video, we'll reveal 10 powerful daily habits that can help protect your heart and even add years to your life. These habits aren't complicated or expensive. In fact, most of them can be done right at home without any medication. But be sure to stick around for number 1. It's the most overlooked of all and could literally save your life. If you're over 60, or if you love someone who is, this might just be the most important video you'll see all year. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We share simple, life-saving tips for seniors every single week. Now let's begin the countdown to a stronger, safer heart. 10. Drink enough water every day. It may not sound like a heart issue, but dehydration is actually a serious risk, especially as you get older. When you don't drink enough water, your blood becomes thicker, which makes your heart work harder to pump it through your body. This added strain increases the risk of clots forming and leads to higher blood pressure, 2 major causes of heart attacks. Many seniors unintentionally reduce their water intake. Why? Often because they don't feel as thirsty anymore or want to avoid frequent trips to the bathroom. But this habit can be dangerous. Your heart needs proper hydration to function efficiently. Thick, sticky blood also raises the chances of plaque buildup inside arteries, setting the stage for cardiovascular disease. Aim to drink 6 to 8 glasses of water a day, and more if you're active, sweat often, or live in a warmer climate. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. Make hydration a habit. Start your morning with a glass of warm water and sip consistently throughout the day. If plain water feels boring, try herbal teas or add fresh lemon, cucumber, or mint for flavor. Staying hydrated not only protects your heart, but also supports your kidneys, boosts brain function, and keeps your joints healthy. It's one of the simplest daily choices that can have huge long-term benefits, especially after age 65. A good rule of thumb: if your urine is dark yellow, it's time to drink up. Protect your heart. Don't skip your daily water. 9. Avoid smoking and secondhand smoke. Whether you smoke yourself or spend time around others who do, tobacco smoke is one of the worst things for your heart, especially as you age. Smoking stiffens your arteries, increases your blood pressure, and forces your heart to work much harder than it should. By the time you reach your 60s or 70s, your blood vessels are already more delicate and less elastic. Add smoking into the mix, and you have a dangerous combination that significantly raises your heart attack risk. And here's something most seniors don't know. Even if you quit smoking years or even decades ago, some of the damage can linger. But the good news? Quitting now still makes a massive difference. Within just weeks of quitting, your blood pressure can start to improve. After a few months, your circulation gets better, and over time, your overall risk of heart disease drops dramatically. Even if you never smoked, secondhand smoke can be just as harmful. So make your home, car, and social spaces smoke-free zones. Don't be shy about asking friends or visitors to step outside to smoke. Your heart is worth protecting. If you are trying to quit, talk to your doctor, consider nicotine replacement therapy, or join a support group. You're never too old to quit, and it's never too late to heal. Quitting smoking is one of the single best decisions you can make for your heart, your lungs, your brain, and your future. You'll breathe easier, feel stronger, and live longer. Protect your future. Ditch the smoke for good. 8. Get 30 minutes of movement every day. Your heart is a muscle, and just like any other muscle, it gets stronger with regular activity. Physical movement is one of the most effective defenses against heart disease, particularly once you're over 65. But here's the key: you don't need intense workouts or a pricey gym membership. A simple 30-minute walk each day can do wonders. It can lower your blood pressure, reduce cholesterol, help regulate blood sugar levels, and improve circulation. Daily movement helps keep blood from pooling or clotting and strengthens your heart's ability to pump efficiently. The options are flexible: walking, swimming, yoga, tai chi, or even dancing all provide cardiovascular benefits. The focus shouldn't be on intensity, but rather on consistency. One of the most damaging habits is sitting for long periods. Make it a point to stand up at least once an hour, even just to stretch, walk around the house, or do a few gentle squats. Consistent movement also lifts your mood and improves sleep, two major factors in reducing heart strain and inflammation. If you deal with joint pain, stiffness, or balance concerns, don't worry. You can start with seated exercises or ask your doctor about safe modifications. The most harmful thing you can do is nothing. So even if it's slow, start somewhere and start today. A stronger, healthier heart begins with just one step. Move more, sit less, and give your heart the daily workout it needs to keep you alive and active. 7. Limit salt and processed foods. Too much sodium may not seem urgent, but it's a silent killer, especially for seniors. Salt causes your body to retain water, which increases blood volume and forces your heart to work harder. Over time, this extra strain raises your blood pressure and causes artery walls to stiffen and thicken, two of the biggest risk factors for heart attacks after age 65. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at removing excess sodium, making salt's effects even more harmful. The real issue? Salt often hides in foods you wouldn't suspect, like canned soups, frozen dinners, sauces, deli meats, and even bread. Aim to limit your sodium intake to under 1,500 milligrams per day. That's about 2/3 of a teaspoon. Read nutrition labels carefully. Choose low sodium or no salt added versions of your favorite foods whenever possible. Replace table salt with flavorful, heart-friendly herbs and spices like garlic, basil, rosemary, cumin, or turmeric, and skip salty snacks like chips, pickles, and processed crackers. Instead, focus on whole foods, fresh vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and homemade meals where you control the seasoning. Your heart will benefit immensely. Cutting back on salt doesn't mean your meals have to be bland. It simply means you're making a powerful, conscious choice to protect your health. And here's a tip: your taste buds adapt in just a few weeks, but the benefits to your heart can last a lifetime. 6. Get regular heart screenings. Feeling fine doesn't always mean your heart is in good shape. That's why regular screenings are absolutely essential after 65. Many seniors are walking around with high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, or early heart disease, and they don't even know it until it's too late. Routine medical checkups allow your doctor to catch problems early, long before symptoms arise. Make sure your blood pressure is checked at least every few months, especially if you're already on medication. Get annual blood tests to monitor your cholesterol levels, triglycerides, and blood sugar. These simple screenings can reveal patterns or red flags that need attention. If you're at higher risk for heart issues, talk to your doctor about getting an ECG, electrocardiogram, or a stress test. These tests can uncover blocked arteries, irregular heart rhythms, or early signs of cardiovascular disease before they become emergencies. Don't skip checkups just because you feel fine. Prevention is always easier, safer, and less costly than emergency treatment. Staying on top of your numbers empowers both you and your healthcare team to make smarter decisions about your lifestyle, diet, and medications. A quick test today could prevent a heart attack tomorrow. Be proactive, stay informed, And don't underestimate the life-saving power of regular screenings. Your future could depend on it. 5. Lower your stress levels. Stress isn't just an emotional burden, it's a serious threat to your heart health. Chronic stress raises your body's levels of cortisol and adrenaline, hormones that elevate blood pressure, constrict blood vessels, and place heavy strain on your cardiovascular system. Over time, this constant pressure can lead to weakened heart muscle, irregular heart rhythms, and even inflammation. Seniors often face unique quiet stressors: loneliness, financial concerns, the loss of loved ones, or health anxieties. If these aren't managed, they can snowball into poor sleep, unhealthy eating habits, depression, or even heart disease. But you can reduce the effects of stress with small, calming daily practices. Try deep breathing exercises, gentle meditation, or simply spending 10 peaceful minutes with a warm drink and no screens. Gentle stretching, walking outdoors, or being around nature can instantly lower stress hormones. Talk to a trusted friend, write in a gratitude journal, or listen to relaxing music. Limit exposure to stressful TV shows, news cycles, or upsetting conversations, especially before bed. And above all, don't isolate or bottle up your worries. Reach out. Your emotional well-being is directly connected to your physical heart health. 4. Control your blood sugar. Even if you've never been diagnosed with diabetes, consistently high blood sugar is a serious and often underestimated risk factor for heart disease, especially once you're over 65. Elevated glucose levels can silently damage the inner lining of your blood vessels, making them more prone to plaque buildup and narrowing. Over time, this increases your risk of both heart attacks and strokes. Seniors with type 2 diabetes or even mild insulin resistance are particularly vulnerable. That's why it's so important to monitor your blood sugar regularly, especially if you've been feeling unusually tired, excessively thirsty, or experiencing blurred vision. The good news: you can take control through daily choices. Start by eating a balanced diet low in added sugars and refined carbohydrates. Trade sugary drinks and white bread for whole grains, leafy greens, and fruits that are rich in fiber. Portion control is just as important. Don't overload your plate. Add healthy fats like avocado or olive oil and include lean protein to help keep blood sugar levels steady. You can also try walking for 10 to 15 minutes after meals, a proven way to reduce blood sugar spikes. If you're taking medication, follow your prescription exactly and never adjust dosages without speaking to your doctor. Controlling your blood sugar does more than just prevent diabetic complications. It also helps your heart stay strong, clean, and protected from life-threatening attacks. 3. Keep your cholesterol in check. High cholesterol is one of the most common, yet quiet contributors to heart attacks, especially after age 65. Over the years, excess LDL or bad cholesterol builds up along your artery walls, forming plaque that narrows your blood vessels and restricts blood flow. The result? A much higher chance of a sudden, life-threatening blockage. What makes it even more dangerous is that most people don't even know they have high cholesterol. After 60, your metabolism slows and your body doesn't process fats and cholesterol as efficiently, which means even moderate consumption of unhealthy fats can cause a spike in LDL. To stay safe, get your cholesterol levels tested every year. Aim for an LDL under 100 and try to keep your HDL, or good cholesterol, above 60. If you're looking to lower your numbers naturally, focus on foods like oats, nuts, olive oil, fatty fish such as salmon, and lots of colorful fruits and vegetables. Add in heart-friendly superfoods like flax seeds and chia seeds, which are loaded with fiber and omega-3 fatty acids. Avoid fried foods, processed meats, and full-fat dairy, which raise LDL levels quickly. If your numbers stay high despite diet changes, your doctor might suggest statins or other medications. Don't ignore the warning signs. Managing your cholesterol is like clearing the pipes in your home's plumbing system. Keep them clean, and the blood flows freely, reducing your risk of a heart attack that could change everything. 2. Monitor your blood pressure closely. They don't call high blood pressure the silent killer for nothing. It damages your arteries, weakens your heart, strains your kidneys, and even affects your brain, often without any noticeable symptoms. That's why it's essential to take this risk seriously, especially after 65, when blood pressure naturally tends to rise. To stay protected, aim to keep your readings below 120/80. Anything above 130/80 is considered elevated and increases your risk for heart attack and stroke. Get a home blood pressure monitor and check your levels regularly, daily or at least weekly. If you notice consistently high readings, talk to your doctor right away. You can lower your blood pressure naturally by cutting back on salt, losing excess weight, exercising regularly, and reducing alcohol and caffeine. During moments of stress, try calming techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or even taking a short walk to help your body relax. One high reading isn't necessarily cause for panic, but repeated spikes can cause irreversible damage over time. The most dangerous thing about hypertension is that it doesn't cause pain until something serious happens. That's why checking your blood pressure regularly is one of the easiest and most powerful steps you can take to protect your heart and avoid a hospital stay. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's life-saving. 1. Take daily action, not just once in a while. Here it is, the single most important thing you can do to lower your heart attack risk after 65. Be consistent. Heart health isn't about doing one or two good things every now and then. It's about forming daily habits and sticking to them. Every time you choose water over soda, skip the extra salt, go for a walk, monitor your blood pressure, or say no to that second slice of cake, you are investing in your future. Heart attacks don't happen suddenly. They build up slowly over time, caused by years of small, unhealthy choices. But here's the hopeful truth. You can also reverse the damage the same way, one small, smart decision at a time. No supplement, no doctor, and no quick fix will work if you're not committed to daily action. This means planning healthy meals, staying active even when you're tired, showing up for every checkup, and making time to relax and manage stress. Aging doesn't mean giving up. It means getting wiser and more deliberate about how you treat your body. The number one way to protect your heart isn't a miracle pill or a magic cure. It's your own daily commitment. Your future self will thank you every single day you choose heart health. And there you have it, 10 powerful habits that could protect your heart and even extend your life after age 65. Always remember, heart attacks don't strike out of nowhere. They're the result of countless small decisions made every day. The good news? That means you also have the power to reverse the risk through small, consistent changes that make a big difference over time. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated treatments. What you really need are simple, real actions like drinking more water, moving your body, reducing salt and sugar, managing your stress, and keeping a close eye on your vital numbers. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss another life-saving health tip. Make the choice today to prioritize your health because your best years are still ahead of you. Stay strong, stay smart, and most of all, take care of your heart.